Hey guys, welcome back to Eric Reacts with more of The Dragon Prince. This is Season 2, Episode 4, Voyage of the Ruthless. And our heroes are back on the road to Zadia, and they took Fifi with them. That should theoretically make things easier, but I feel like that would make it maybe too easy, so maybe they'll lose Fifi somehow. Maybe Fifi has to go back to Lujane. I'm really sad that they left Ellis and Ava behind, though. I thought they joined the party permanently. Ellis was so cute. So I hope they run into each other again at some point. But we're on Season 2, and still less than 2 weeks have passed. And I feel like at some point in the show, we're going to have to start doing bigger time jumps. Like, I can't imagine the show ending without Ozymandias becoming an incredible, powerful dragon. Or without Callum mastering some sort of primal magic. But both of those still feel quite a while into the future. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. Ezrin still doesn't know about his father's death. I don't know if that'll happen soon. But it'll be interesting to see how Claudia and Soren approach their missions now that Callum and Ezrin understand that they've been tasked with bringing them home. Still no idea about Soren trying to murder them, though. I don't think anybody knows that besides Soren and Rayla, and I don't think Rayla is completely satisfied with that either. But yeah, I have no idea what's coming next. We're heading into new territory. It'll be very fun to see how it unfolds. But if you want to watch the full reaction with the footage, check out my Patreon in the link in the description below. Let's dive right into this, though. Voyage of the Ruthless. Voyage is just a very specific word, typically just associated with sailing.
Meditating upon the meaning of sky.
Ugh, that's more boring than any answer I would have guessed.
I'm trying to connect to the Arcanum. Magical creatures are born with a connection, but I don't see why I can't make my own connection.
Yeah.
By sitting weird and humming.
Right. Seems reasonable?
Is it just me or are we losing altitude?
Whoa, what's wrong, Fifi? Ow! Whoa!
It's nice having both hands again.
Aw.
She gets her power from the moon nexus. The further away we
Oh.
go, the harder it is to carry everyone. You did such a good job getting us so far. Thank you.
Aw, okay, that makes sense.
Zadia's that way. Across miles and miles of the fluid I both need to survive and hate more than anything in the world.
Aw.
You know what? We'll just walk around it somehow. With our legs.
No, that's sweet, but walking around is going to take too long. I
What?
can disguise myself as a human.
Oh my
again.
god. Yes. Yes. I love this.
Hello again, fella humans.
Fella
Human
humans?
fellas.
Oh, you're gonna love this, Sim. I'm a huge fan of Human Rayla.
Me too.
Let's go judge
Same.
and criticize things other humans do, and then do the exact same thing ourselves. I'm excited to rapidly eat a plate of unwholesome food in an excessive portion size.
She's right.
You stay
Oh
here
my God.
and work on growing a fifth finger.
You've got it, my smooth-skulled friend.
Smooth skulled friend. Rock. Oh, he's playing illusions. Where's the rock? No, I don't know.
You want me to find these items? I can do that.
What? What does this elf have in store for Viren?
What, is he some kind of enlightened human who can really see the good in elves?
I'm not sure he can see the good in anyone, really.
Oh.
But that's part of what makes him uniquely qualified.
Huh. Ah!
Greetings!
2 eye patches.
Captain Velas. The D is silent.
There's a D.
Arr!
Wait, there's a silent R.
Arr!
Nar.
Oh, okay, so it's just the silent D then.
Aye.
Aye.
Ah, so there's a...
No.
This is
This is me first mate, Berto.
I'm a parrot.
Welcome to me water home. The Ruthless.
Water home. The
Named
Ruthless.
after me dear wife, Ruth, who
Oh.
sadly don't enjoy sailing.
You said
Don't
if the
enjoy
wind's
sailing.
on our side, we could make it across the bay pretty quickly.
Aye. Me left eye was taken by a flock of mutinous seagulls.
Wow. And what about your right eye?
Don't know. Came at me from me left.
How are we going that way when the
sail.
wind is blowing us in that direction?
It's like shooting a willow melon seed from between your fingers.
What?
You squeeze it on both sides, but the seed shoots.
Ah.
You get a feel for where the wind is and how it's about to change. It's like like a connection deep in me bones.
Connection.
Hold on, you feel a connection to the wind? How did you get that?
What? Just because I'm blind and have narcolepsy, you thought I wouldn't have sailing sense?
Narcolepsy?
No, that's not what I meant. Wait, narcolepsy?
Wake up, wake up. And Storm caught up.
Maybe it's my chance.
A chance to die.
I
A
was
chance
gonna
to
say
die.
my chance to learn.
To learn how to drown.
Oh, this parrot. Now I'll show you how to do a magic trick. Is he messing with Viren? What? Ooh. He lit up both sides. It's a drink?
You expect me to drink this?
It seems like sound can't pass through the mirror.
Surprisingly not terrible.
Your blood is a different color?
Why should I trust you? I don't even know what you are.
You're turning different colors. Is that your moon shadow form?
No, this is my rare glow toad impersonation.
Oh no.
We moor on the lee side of the island and wait till it comes.
Oh boy.
Here, Joe, to the bow.
The parrot changed direction. Oh, Zim. That worked out perfectly somehow. Wow. Nailed it!
Did he just say the word squawk?
Squawk.
The next signal will happen exactly on the hour.
He's... Oh. Oh boy. Ambushed. This one. Rematch.
Are you coming or what?
No, he's connecting.
Yeah, I agree. Every time the lightning strikes, I can feel something.
Yeah, me too. It feels good to not be struck by lightning.
No, I mean, it feels like it did when I used the Fulminous spell. Zim gets it. He can feel it too.
He's a dragon.
I am not going to let you risk the life of the future king of the dragons.
But it's
He is
the
a storm
Storm
dragon.
dragon, yeah.
If you die out there, I swear I'll kill you.
Aww.
The wind is blowing. It's blowing a lot. I'm cold. I'm soaked. Is your skin supposed to wrinkle up like this when you understand the Sky Arcanum?
Aww.
Maybe I need to get higher up.
Maybe you need to get struck by lightning. Zim's a better climber. Uh-oh. Ow. What a shot.
I want this so much. When I could do magic, I finally felt like myself, and now I've lost that.
Aww.
I'm just trying to find my way back. It looks like the Primal Stone. That's where we need to go.
Oh. Huh.
We searched the entire castle. We couldn't find you anywhere. What are you, hiding in some secret chamber somewhere?
Yes.
I was in the bathroom.
Oh, right.
The other four kingdoms have agreed to a summit of the Pentarchy.
Wow, that sounds important.
I will rally the kings and queens behind Catullus and finally destroy the Zadian threat.
Would you rate the service you received today as excellent?
Be sure to leave 5 stars on Yelp. Touch it. Touch it, touch it, touch it.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, don't actually. I was kidding.
No, I can't. Come on!
Uh-oh.
Come on!
Zim's worried. Oof.
Ah, Callum, you're being an idiot.
Aww. Zim just got hit with lightning. And that sword is gone again. Your hands? Confident. Ooh. Ooh. Now it's... I was gonna say now it's an even battle, but... What the heck? Just taking out everybody. Oh, they're escaping. Zim is dead.
He got struck by lightning.
But he's stronger than ever.
But I think he's okay.
Oh my god. Stop. What, you mess with people like... Oh my god.
I thought I wanted this badly enough, but in the end, I didn't have the guts.
Good.
Aww. Aww. What? Alright, so the four, all with different seals. I see an elephant. I see what seems to be a flower. One's blocked off, and one looks like it could be a dragon. I can't tell, though. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Should have been both eye badges. Oh, it's so cute. Ozymandias is so cute. Who's a good dragon? Who's a good... Okay. Yeah, that is some major power. They tried to put another outpost, create another outpost, but they got ambushed. Yeah, what is this about? It's like, yeah, let's drink together. These two off in the background. Caught Corvus. Right, I totally forgot. He serves Amaya. So the episode title, Voyage of the Ruthless, was just referring to the ship, the Ruthless, and them sailing across to Zadia. And yeah, I was looking up what Amaya was signing. So first, when she looked at the signal at the outpost, she signs that she sees elves, and her one of the soldiers was saying that there's nothing there, but she says that something is wrong and to set up a search party. And then when they arrive later and the soldier comes in, he signs danger to give her a heads up. I loved seeing ASL used to communicate when spoken communication wasn't possible. It's really cool. That fight between Amaya and the Sunfire Elf was really intense. Amaya manages to disarm her, but the Sunfire Elf starts to transform. I suppose I shouldn't be that surprised given that the Moonshadow Elves also had a different form as well. But it's quite telling that the other Sunfire Elves didn't transform. That makes me think it's a special form that only a few can achieve. It's definitely impressive, and it's strong enough to break through rocks. I'm curious if it increases in defensive capabilities as well, because her skin starts to look like it's cracked and like the fire is coming through it. Yeah, and she was able to punch holes in rocks. And if Amaya's sword hadn't broken, would the elf have been able to block sword attacks with her arm? But yeah, Amaya's group was able to retreat though, and I feel like all the scenes at the border have been really cool to watch, but I don't know what the point of all of it is just yet. Like, how will this contribute to the narrative as a whole? I guess we'll find out soon enough. But meanwhile, Viren is still looking into the mirror and seeing the star elf Aravos. I think that's how you pronounce it. It seems like he's leading Viren into performing some kind of ritual. Viren follows along and even drinks together with Aravos, but is unwilling to cut himself. Did the drink change something within him? That's what I assumed happened, and cutting his hand would have shown what changed. But Viren decides to put this on hold at the very least. He's got bigger things to attend to. The 4 other kingdoms are ready to hold a summit. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the other world leaders. That'll be really fun. I've been curious about them since last season. Meanwhile, Callum is continuing to try and learn sky magic and connect to the Arcanum. I feel like the way the show is going, it's inevitable for him to learn it. But what can he do differently than all of the other, like all of human existence to be able to learn it? Like, I'm sure some people have been trying for a while at least. And is it going to be replicable? Will other humans be able to learn magic if he's able to? That could advance human technology and life by hundreds of years, I'm guessing. But how will that affect the balance of power in Zadia too? Will the elves see it as a threat? There's a lot of interesting side effects of that. And with dark magic, it originates from living beings with magic from one of the 6 arcanum. Since elves say that dark magic isn't magic, doesn't mean that dark magic forcibly removes that animal's connection to its arcanum. Yeah, there are a lot of little details that could be really, really interesting about dark magic and magic in this world. I find it curious that Fifi loses their power from getting too far from the moon nexus. But yeah, it's interesting that the moon power can manifest itself in this way. I'm very curious as to how different magic can manifest itself in different ways. And then Rayla faces her fear, and they decide to go across the sea to Zadia. Poor Rayla. But we got to see her human disguise again. Human Rayla. The entire show could just be human Rayla, and I'd watch it every day religiously. I wonder if there's any stand-up comedians in this world, because she could definitely do that. She also does her glow toad impersonation later when she's sick. Even makes the noise that Bait makes. But they wind up not needing her human disguise because they find a sea captain with 2 eye patches. It reminds me of a short they did in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was like a YouTube video. Brett Dalton, who plays Grant Ward on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., suggests some character design changes, and he suggests that Nick Fury wear 2 eye patches, and it's really funny. But Captain Velas is lucky that his bird is so smart and can help him sail. It was really funny, like the bird made him change directions. It's also really sad that you have to be blind to avoid being racist against elves in this world. But yeah, Velas is kind of hilarious. I named me Waterholm Ruthless after my wife, Ruth, who sadly doesn't enjoy sailing. It's just so good. Breaking expectations. What Velas said about the wind's effect on the sails and how if you squeeze a seed from both sides, it squeezes out and heads in another direction. That has to be important to Callum later. I feel like the show relies on the audience to remember a lot of details from past episodes and even past seasons to get all the references, and I really applaud the show's bravery in doing that. Like, assuming the audience is smart enough to remember past details and make those connections, that's really, really great on them. Velas also has narcolepsy, and immediately after he says it, he falls asleep. That was like a big laugh out loud moment for me. And yeah, the parrot is really funny. Callum sees a storm as a chance to die. No, a chance to learn how to drown. Oh man, I love that parrot. Berto is his name, I believe. But yeah, Callum decides to go into the storm. He feels a partial connection. I wonder if it's possible that using a primal stone is a prerequisite to forming connection to that arcanum, or if it just helps a ton. But he takes Zim out with him into the storm, which is really risky, even if he is a sky dragon. Zim also seems like ultra intelligent and capable of understanding human emotions and human speech, even at this like tiny age. I think he's still less than a week old, isn't he? And he can form thoughts and understand sentences. He seems to understand everything Callum is going through while he's struggling to learn sky magic. Callum is mad at himself for not being able to risk his life to learn sky magic, but Rayla is glad she already accepts him for who he is, even without magic. So that was a really sweet moment. Yeah, Zim got hit by lightning, but is perfectly fine. Of course, Callum had to play it off like Zim got hurt just for some dramatic effect. I get him doing it for the TV audience's sake, but making Ezrin and Rayla panic a little bit, that wasn't nice. But we did see sparks around Zim's mouth. I don't know, did he get a power up, or is that like temporary while he still has like the electrical charge? But if he got a power up, that would be really cool. Maybe he can fly now. But it looks like the storm has died down, so we'll likely continue sailing next episode and hopefully get to see the leaders of the other human kingdoms. But as always, if you want to check out the next episode or you want to watch the full episode reaction with the footage for this episode and the next one, I've already posted them both over on Patreon. So be sure to like, comment, and share all that good stuff, and subscribe so you can check out next week's episode. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, friends.